Hello again. It's another windy day, also very cold. Just after lunch now. We had nearly a hurricane yesterday. Wind so bad you literally couldn't stand up. I was rather surprised. But I didn't get any ground cleared yesterday. Didn't get a whole lot done yesterday aside from a little bit for the sewer system again. But I will show you what I got done on Monday for the ground clearing. Feels like it might rain again now soon. So, without further ado, 2 squares. All the earth is moved over there. I'll show you that in a moment. 4 meters by 2 meters. 12 up that way, 20 that way. It'll be some time before I get any work done. But that's okay too. All good things come to those who wait. Traveler there. So, all the earth that I'm digging out of this area, I'm taking over with the quad and the trailer, and ideally filling in some of these holes. Don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a significant dip right here. I'd say the whole area is a depression, but these rocks fill in the space in the middle. Try and fill some of this in. But for the most part, upon further example, a big hole there. The first 2 meters and the second 2 meters have an elevation of maybe 1 meter. Relatively flat. The second might rise up by another half, so that's maybe 3 meters actually. Another half or so. Yeah, so we might even be talking 5 meters incline in the back. So 15 or 16 feet of height between the top edge, right down to here, once I get it dug down and leveled off. That's menacing. But that's okay. Still a wet, soupy, nasty day. And because this entire hill is, for the most part, heavy clay, not sure how clearly this will pick up, but all this is heavy clay and some sand. So trying to dig in this is going to be an exercise in frustration. But that's okay too. There's not much I can do about that. I may also, out this way, wow, a lot of snails on the ground. Out here is all bog because about 3, 4, 5 feet down, depending on where indeed you're referring to, there's a shelf of coral. I mentioned that before. That is 3 or 4 inches thick and is functionally impermeable. And the entire thing is a shelf upon which the bog sits. So, 2 or 3 meters below all this sod is this shelf that is going to be back-breaking to try to penetrate. But out here, Dad's little orchard he had once upon a time, most of the trees didn't survive well because it's swampy, boggy ground. Now, Grandmother tells me there's a huge turnip patch all out here, and cabbages. And one of them could be as big around as a large barrel. Now, if the legend fits, then if that land could be dried out a little bit, we might be able to get some good produce out that way. which of course the subsistence farming stuff is what all this is all about. But if we can somehow reduce the amount of moisture here, you can see the collected water, all this. So if we could somehow leach some of the moisture out, crumble up the earth, and maybe get it mowed down close enough when the earth dries and get the proper trees planted. Karen, one of the eco-villagers, recommended that we might do well to have some willow planted here. The willow is a very moisture-hungry plant. So ideally we may be able to get some willow trees planted enough to really absorb the moisture. And if it's as swampy as we think, with as much nutrients as we think, if it was good farmland, it might be worth our while. Pussy willow, weeping willow or something. The wind was so bad yesterday, it sucked the door off the truck, which kind of surprised me. Okay, back to work I guess. Dad's out now, so to be continued. Hello again. Today was semi-eventful. This morning it poured and poured and poured. Didn't get anything done. I decided to upload some videos. Tried to upload some, and I had a glitch in my video editing program, so I couldn't do a whole lot of work there. After dinner, I had a little walkabout, and you could see how much water was on the ground. But we did get the chance to put up the roof on the playset. You may have seen that in previous videos. I'll give you a better walkthrough later. And we put more gravel, more sand on top of the septic tank. I'd rather not show you that because it's disgusting, so I'll spare you. I also yesterday was the 24th, chopped down that big willow tree, cut down the big willow tree, and we now have ample kindling and a lot of burning wood. Hopefully the wood will cope us. Hopefully, you'll see. I don't know what the plan is after supper, because I'd say it's below freezing outside now. It is perishing cold outside. I'll just put the fire back on, and I guess we'll see what happens. So, if this is my last video for the day, then that's all I managed to pull off, and I'll hopefully get some more material online today. In any event, thanks again for watching. Cheers.